All right, let's get started with today's session. So I welcome you all in today's session, and today you're going to find another interesting facts about the fruits. So we all been eating fruits from the very childhood, but we really don't know which fruit is suitable for us. So when we think about the fruit, always we pick any random fruit and consume it. But when we understand the science behind it, the Ayurvedic science behind it, so you can choose it according to your body condition, according to your current health issues for the long term health. All right. So now, without wasting much time, let's get started. So even before we get start, so here is the current problem statement. The problem that we find, the current health system face challenges due to the complexity and confusion within the industry. So there are so many different pathies, homeopathy, naturopathy, allopathy. But when it comes to the health, the fundamentals become like a very different. That's your food, your sleep, and the brahmacharya, that's celibacy. So that is what is the importance in Ayurveda. And because of that, to solve that fundamentals, we are coming up with this program. Our mission is to build world largest society of Ayurvedic lifestyle, and our vision is to collectively empower every human on this earth to live meaningful and the disease free life. Okay, saying this, in this particular community we have these five principles, five values. It starts with a principle, so we practice whatever was there the 5,000 year back. So the Ayurvedic principle never changed. So what is implementable 5,000 year back, the same is here in today's era. So the principle cannot be changed. Okay, so 5,000 year back we used to have the water, and today also we drink the water. So the principle never got the change. Okay, so we focus on the principle instead of focusing on the what is happening in this the modern science. We focus on the personalization. We believe everybody is different, everyone is unique, their prakriti, their vikruti, their age, their height, their weight, and that's where the personalization is we believe in. Then we empower people with the resources. You've been like, I don't know how many of you been coming for the programs like this, but we provide various resources for the family health, for the individual health. It could be templates, it could be PDFs, anything. Okay, and the information on the weekly basis that helps you to empower with the right information, because there are so many things over going on over the internet, and you find something fishy and you got on the trap. So here we are to help you in order to solve your problem, okay, to understanding what is good for you. So learning and implementation, always yes, in our community we believe you learn. If you have doubts, you ask, but implement those ideas. It is not just about learning, but about implementation. So if you are coming for the Friday free programs, so make sure that you don't take it as something which is coming for free. So take it as a learning and implement by your own. Fifth is a health and well-being. So yes, our ultimate goal is to drive people towards the health and the well-being, where it's different aspect of being disease free. All right, so saying this, putting this five values to you people, I would like to get to the next slide. Yes, the program will go max to the 90 minutes from now, including Q&A session. Take lots of notes as we do every time. Also, you make sure that you ask question at the end of the session. So in community, yes, we have dietitians, yoga practitioners, the normal people, the doctors, various doctors, acupuncture therapies, this therapy, that therapy. We have everybody, but because yes, everyone knows that these are the fundamental things, and need to be cleared first. With even you go for the anipathy, right? So we have the diversity in the community. That's a great part. All right. So this was the problem. That's why we are coming with this Ayurveda. It's been already there, right? But why again? Why this Arogini had to come up with a different way of showing the Ayurveda? So here is the thing. So everyone face some challenges in their life. So what they do is, here you are when you have any health challenges. It could be cancer, it could be RA factor, it could be anything. You find something is there in the market which will solve your problem very quickly. That's where we fall into for maybe in 2 months, 90 days, your major problem will get solved. Okay, that's a problem actually. So here you get in the trap of the health. And what happens once your health get better, then there is some isolation comes, and after that you go to the negative health. This is what is happens. That means if you find any shortcuts when it comes to health, okay, this is what happens. Let's say somebody has, let's say body dryness. Yeah. So now, if you have body dryness, what you do is you apply the moisturizer. Let's say you apply moisturizer. The time will come, your body become more moist, okay, more sticky. Let's say you're applying on layers on layers on layers and layers, and that's where the isolation will come, and something bad will happen. Your pores will be closed and things will happen like that. So this is what approach we don't follow in Ayurveda. What we follow in the Ayurveda is, you had the health condition, you was finding your way, you got it better, but now you are maintaining your health. So maintenance of the health is very important, because health you cannot achieve, that is very much true. So health only you can maintain, that's the truth. So finding this balance, okay, all the granthas and everything that we have, the scripts we have, everyone talks about the balance. You take a Buddha, you take, Gita, you take any script, everyone talks about the balance. And that's where Ayurveda also talks about the balance. Ati sarvatra varjit means doing excess of something is very poisonous, okay, and that should be avoided. So we neither go very far or neither low. We have to maintain ourselves. Okay. So the one mistake in your life can miss, your entire this frequency of the life. Anything. It could be water, it could be fruits, it could be any action that you perform. I'll tell you the example today itself. Okay. So this is what we are, looking for. So as I've promised, I am coming up with the, I would say, the case study. So many of you know that we have started this, program like a consulting pre-consultation program, where I just talk every day two people, okay, 11:45 till 1, and then 2 to 2:45. What I find is, in everyone's pattern there is something in their pattern which is causing their health trouble. It could be 8 year old disease, 10 year old disease. मतलब आप देख लो कि कोई अगर 10 साल से भी बीमार है ना, I am able to catch it, like what is causing him the problem. So in everyone's life, we do something in name of health. We've been practicing them from the, maybe जैसे से YouTube develop हुआ, we tried to incorporate the new things in our life. Type yes or no. जब से YouTube निकला, when it comes to health, anything happens, we jump to the YouTube, we find different videos, okay, and we try to implement them in our life. But anything goes wrong, nobody cares. Who cares, right? You just write in the comment box and nobody cares. Okay, even something goes wrong. So in that case, what is thing is, the thing here is, we want somebody to tell you that what is wrong and what is right, and not with a self belief. That is the question. Now let's say I'm having some problem, maybe the platelet counts is low, okay, my platelet is low, and many of you know that, okay, the leaves of the papaya help for the platelet counts. Type yes or no. Do you know that? Uska काढ़ा platelets बढ़ाता है. Yes. So now tell me, is it the only thing which is there which helps to increase the platelets? Yes or no? That's my question. Is that the only thing to increase the platelet? No. So there are multiple things. So people ask for the fiber, millets. So no, there are like many things to have the, the fiber in it. But when we talk into the reality, when we see the reality is, let's say the giloy is a one of the herb which increase the, platelets, which is help to gain a weight as well. Means, let's say there are two patients, one is very lean and one is obese. So I can give this kada of papaya leaves to somebody who is bulky, and giloy to somebody who is a lean. Are you getting my approach? Why this is important? Because in Ayurveda, we don't create a second problem in order to solve one problem. So approach is very important. Okay. So approach is very important, and that is what is missing over the YouTube. Since the body types are different, problems are different, and that's where to addressing this is very important. And that's why we need something to get ourselves educated with the help of the science, which never change. Okay. And that's where Ayurveda plays a very important role. And why not Ayurvedic doctor talk about this thing? Any idea? Whatever we learn, there is a huge community, like more than 900 people, and there is another group of like 200, 250, like 1,000 people are there in the community. So you learn every week, every single week new things. Why no Ayurvedic doctor talking about this? That's my question. What do you think? Anybody has any idea? This has been there. Even the Panchakarma, there are big Vaidyas follow the Panchakarma and this and that, earning lakhs of rupees in a month, but nobody's talking about the fundamentals. No, I'll not go back. Okay. So the thing here is this today's case study. Today's case study. Okay. I had this one-on-one. I have the one-on-one consultation with one of the person. I don't take a name. He was suffering with IDB. Okay. So what happened is he was having this inflammation in his colon. And when I see, day before yesterday, I guess I placed some copper charged water, right? The post was there. And with that post, the person came for one-on-one. I had a conversation with him. And then he said, okay, there are a problem with his gut, and he been doing panchakarma, I guess last on 3 years. For 6 months, he feels good, and after 6 months, again come back to the normal. I said, why it is so? Because panchakarma is great therapy, greatest therapy. After that, there is nothing because it's all about detoxification. So when I came to the zero, when I started about the talking about his life, it started from the 2 glasses of water of copper charge. His prakriti was pitta, and what do you expect? If the water itself is a burning, his prakriti is a pitta, so ultimately yes, that is one of the cause. Okay, that's what I found. Second cause was he loves papaya at all. Means he eat every day papaya and he's been eating years and years and years without understanding his prakriti. His prakriti is of pitta. Now let's say if there is hot is going in the hot body, what it will create? Of course, the inflammation will going to get created. No matter what, how many treatments you do, entire your life, you will be suffering until and unless you don't remove the cause of the problem. Are you getting my point? Type yes. Have you got this? Again, yes, tea and coffee was there, but that was not a main issue. The issue was this: the basic things which we think that is healthy, and that become itself a problem. Like let's say a dry fruits, because he don't know which one is heating dry fruits and which one is cold dry fruits. Now you go to the Ayurvedic doctor. How much do you pay? 250 rupees, 500 rupees? Do you expect he will spend this 1 or 2 hours with you? Now you tell me, have you ever appreciate this to ask doctor, to dare to doctor, to like what is happening with my body, what is the reason? That's a number one thing you ask to the doctor whenever you have. I just remove this from his life. I'd been seeing many people removing the cause, automatically 50 to 60% problem automatically gets solved. Now you tell me, you pay the panchakarma 15,000, 16,000, okay, for like a for the 10 days, 20 days, depends upon your condition. But that is what is missing. And that is why you need to learn this thing. Nobody is there to help you. Believe in me. Okay. So you got to do it by your own. And that's one of, I get so many case studies that on that basis only I write the script. It is not come, it doesn't come in my mind. I talk to the people, I get some insights, and I just write it. Isn't it good idea? I don't take names. That's good. That's no policy. So daily I get two story. Now you understand how information is coming from the people. So nobody can deny with this, okay, whatever information is coming, because ultimately that gives the result. All right. So that's why understanding the food is must. Okay, let's get started. So papaya, we have been eating this and we don't know much about it. And let's see how it is and how much we can have this. So the papaya is light to digest. It is bit lubricating in nature. It is sweet in taste. When you consume the papaya, you feel this, right? It's sweet in taste, but the taste conversion after digestion is madura and amla, that is sour. So aftertaste is what? So Ayurveda focuses on the after effect on your body. खाने के बाद क्या होगा वहां तक की उनकी सोच होती है in Ayurveda. So now many times we said you right, don't mix the grains. Don't mix the grains because the potency of the grains are very different. People try to mix the fruits and have their juice, but the vipak is different. Means let's say there is a katu vipak, means a kadwa uska vipak hai. So sorry, और उसका अम्ल विपाक ऐसे कुछ होता है, जैसे खट्टा उसका विपाक होता है, तो शरीर में आपका अम्लपन बढ़ाएगा, जैसे रूमेटॉइड अर्थराइटिस में है। उनको खट्टे फ्रूट दोगे तो उनको तकलीफ होनी ही है। इवन इट टेस्ट स्वीट, Why? Because आफ्टर इफेक्ट उसका चेंज हो जाता है. द आफ्टर इफेक्ट गेट्स चेंज. So whatever you eat, it has the after effect. So the taste is sweet, it is light to digest and unctuous in nature. तो lubrication उसमें होता है. So ये उष्ण है, मतलब reduce कफा एंड वाता. Why? Because ये गर्म है तो पित्त प्रकृति के लिए अच्छा नहीं है ज्यादा. I would say ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं है. So better them to avoid instead of having everyday basis. Are you get this? Are you getting this? Those who have the burning tendencies in their body, pitta kapha prakriti, or more pitta dominant vata prakriti, or in the summer season, or in the autumn season, this should not get the part. Yes, once in a week is okay. Just 2 slices, that's it. अभी ये बार बार खाओगे क्या होता है? अग्नि मन. So if you consume it on regular basis, if the hunger is huge, then don't consume it. If there is a light hunger, then consume it because it's light to digest. Not okay. Because it is hitting in potency. Again, it also it will helps to improve your digestion if you consume in a small quantity. If you have the regular basis in a more quantity, it will decrease your digestive fire in long run. Is that noted? This was a very important point. If you consume papaya on regular basis in a quantity where in long run it will cause the agnimandya, that is because of the formation of ama in the body, that is the toxins in the body. It will decrease your appetite. Type clear, it is clear with you. जल्दी जल्दी we have to see the green one and its leaf and इसके seeds के भी property हमें देखना है. So पित्त वालों को ये ज्यादा suitable नहीं है. Okay, गर्म होने की वजह से it decreases vata and kapha in the body. Okay, so let me repeat this. It reduces vata and kapha from the body. That's mean it is heating in potency. तो पित्त प्रकृति वाले इसको ज्यादा ना खाए. वात वाले खा सकते हैं just 2 slices, that's it per day, ज्यादा नहीं. Because और वन मोर थिंग, दोज हु आईबीएस के जो पेशेंट होते हैं जिनमें ज्यादा स्तर लिक्विड स्टूल निकलता है in diarrhea like condition, in that case also you don't have this. Okay, in constipation you can have this, but in the diarrhea condition you cannot have this. Constipation में help करेगा. So you'll see the benefit out of it. Benefit of it. So the first is it's indicated in cold and cough आपको होता है. So this fruit can have. So most of the fruits increases the kapha, but this is also mostly जब आपको ड्राई कफ एंड कोल्ड होता है. ओके, सो दैट टाइम यू कैन हैव दिस. asthma, respiratory disorder involving difficulty in breathing, that time also you can have this fruit. liver enlargement अगर होता है तब भी आप ले सकते हो. splenomegaly, ओके, enlarge in spleen. so आपका स्प्लीन कहाँ पे होता है? लेफ्ट साइड में. लीवर होता है राइट साइड में. ओके, ऑडिमा, स्वेलिंग, इंफ्लामेटरी कंडीशन उसमें आप ले सकते हो. टॉक्सिक कंडीशन जैसे आपने कभी पॉइजन खाया था या फिर कई कई विष बाधा आपको हुई थी, इन दैट कंडीशन ऑल्सो यू कैन हैव. जैसे एवरीथिंग कैन नॉट ईट एवरीबडी. लेट्स से somebody you might have dog bite or snake, किसी ने कभी स्नेक काटा हो. in snake bite, in that condition bitter leaf cannot be eaten. Okay, so there are something which you cannot eat when there is a some like a incident happens in your life. So in that way, when even you might have had the toxin in your body, in that condition also the papaya can be eaten. But just bitter leaf, I just given the example. Bitter leaf cannot be eaten when you already had the poison in your body, any mean. Okay, yes, and it is also mentioned that it's consumed to strengthen the muscles and the heart. So this reference is coming from the Ayurveda. This is not coming from the modern science, because modern science is yet to understand this thing, yet to discover this thing, I would say, and we are not waiting for it. So this is what the benefit of this is where this papaya is indicated. You can take a quick screenshot of it, and we can move to the next slide. So now when we see the quality of papaya and the raw papaya is heavy to digest. It is not light to digest. It is a sweet in taste. The vipak is sweet, means it will increase, kapha in the body, and it is cold in potency. So earlier it was hot in potency. Now this is cold in potency. The ripened one is light to digest. This one is heavier to digest. So generally इसकी चटनी वगैरह बना के खाते हैं या फिर in the form of salad you can have this. Okay, and this helps to increase the appetite. So गुजरात में काफी खाया जाता है कच्ची पपई. Anybody from Gujarat? Nobody is from Gujarat. Okay. So वहाँ पे प्रचलन है कि इसके कच्ची in the form of pickle or salad they consume it. Why? Because धेपला है, खाकरा है. सो साथ में इसको भी रखा जाता है ताकि जो भी वो हेवी फूड खाए वो डाइजेस्ट हो. सो या नीता जी, डू यू हैव दिस? I guess you're living in now UK, right? Last time I guess we spoke. Yeah. But Gujarat people have it. Yes. So we'll see. Yeah, you eat this, but you eat according to the condition. Now we'll see. It's reduces the vata pitta and increases the kapha in the body. It's cold in nature. That's why incorporating some spices when we prepare this will help to lower down its kapha effect that increasing the kapha. Okay. So raw papaya कैसे use होगा? The milk from the raw papaya is applied over the mouth ulcer to treat it. So you can take a milk of it and apply to the ulcer. That will also help. Okay. Second is the raw papaya is consumed as a vegetable to treat intestinal worms, piles, and okay. So this is where the papaya, as I've said, it also improves your digestion. So when there is appetite is good, where digestive fire is good, so there will be no problem of having worms in the system. So that's where you can consume this. The third is, and instead of that, the seeds are also very useful. We're going to talk about it at the end of the session, and also it's good for the kids. So the milk of the raw papaya is applied over the insect bite, scorpio bite area to relieve the pain. Okay. So this also helps to relieve the pain from the body. Then the milk from the raw papaya is applied over the wounds and the bleeding piles to treat it. So those who are the bleeding piles condition, that's where the milk of this papaya can be used. Okay, and it improves the digestion. Okay, so this is about your raw papaya. Now let's talk about the quality of papaya leaf. So the quality of the papaya, you might have had this, in your condition where you had low platelet count, as I've given the condition that if you are kapha prakriti, let's say, and prakriti, okay, in kapha prakriti, this will be like a good medicine if their platelet counts is down. But giloy is good in the pitta prakriti because it it reduces the pitta in the body and also increases the platelets. That's why approach gets changed when we talk about this food as a medicine. So Suhan, okay. So the quality of this leaf is light. It's a ruksha that is dry and it is tikshna. Okay, tikshna means what? आपने कभी क्लो खाया है? क्लो? Have you had this क्लो before? What do you think? Is it spicy? It seems spicy, right? Piercing लगता है ना, ऐसे लगता है कि ऐसे कुछ तो ऐसे ज्यादा ये हो रहा है, penetrating लगता है. That is called as tikshna. So how many of you think it is hot or is it cold? Maybe. What do you think? When see, these are the kitchen spices that we use every single day, but we don't know like what is, is it hot or cold? So what do you think? What do you people think? It has a piercing quality. Garima ji cold. Okay. Hot. Yeah, that's getting interesting now. Hot, cold. Renu. Okay. Renu ji say hot. Okay. No, cold. Sorry. Rajshi say hot. Cold. Hot. Okay. Prithvi. Okay. Cold. I don't know because you don't know. You're just hitting one of it. So is there neither hot, neither cool? Spicy? Piercing. Yeah, it definitely have this piercing quality. मतलब खाने के बाद थोड़ा है ना तीक्ष्ण लगता है. So it is cold in potency. It's not hot. So many people think it is hot, but not. It is a cold. It just has the property of piercing. That doesn't mean it is hot in potency. So ये cold होता है. Are you getting me? So यही quality यहाँ पे लागू होती है. जो जैसे जीभ में थोड़ा ऐसे चरचराहट जो महसूस करते हैं हम, दैट वी फील बिकॉज ऑफ दैट दिस क्वालिटी. ओके. एंड द रसा इज पंजेंट एंड बिटर, सो इट इज नॉट स्वीट. इट्स अ कटु, दैट मीन्स इट विल हेल्प टू रिड्यूस द वेट. प्लेटलेट बढ़ाएगा बट वेट रिड्यूस करेगा. ओके. दोषा एक्शन बैलेंसेस द वाता एंड कफा. Yeah, always knew. You learn always knew that. Okay. So it removes the vata and kapha from the body. Leaf infusion can take 40 to 80 ml. ओके. अगर इसका चाहिए भी तो 40 to 80 ml में हम कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं. सो विल सी हाउ इट इज बेनिफिशियल. सो नंबर वन इज कोल्ड इन्फ्यूजन इज प्रिपेयर्ड फ्रॉम द लीव ऑफ द papaya is given in a dose of 20 to 30 ml to treat local swelling and the fever. So fever may be, it's very useful, and in swelling also. So why in fever, why we give giloy and कड़वी चीजें हम क्यों खाते हैं फीवर में? Because that is what is mentioned in Ayurveda. Do you know which is the most dangerous disease which can get very tough to treat? Anybody? Any guess? Most dangerous disease. When I just read about the history of this, it started from the earlier times where again the corona kind of thing was came and people used to stay in home. Then people got diabetic in very long era, and then from there the disease started. Some people started eating more food. Okay, this is how the history of Ayurveda tells us, like from where this disease is coming. Okay, and this yeah, so it is not dengue. Okay, so the fever is the most dangerous disease. Fever, that's it. Fever is the most dangerous disease. I'll tell you why. Because even you get this in the past, okay, let's say typhoid fever. So that will impact you in a longer run after 10 years, 12 years if you don't properly treat it. Type new if it is new for you. So fever is the most dangerous disease. हमारे भी when we see some people like to treat and not getting cured in the condition. So fever you never should take lightly. Cancer, I don't think much about the cancer. Many of my clients are there who is suffering with it. I don't take much of this. But when it comes to the fever, it takes a lot, lots of efforts in order to solve this. Because the causes may not be defined. और ऐसे बोला जाता है कि it's because of the प्रकोप of the Shiva. That's why the fever is there. The god Lord Shiva. Okay. So treating, because there is lots of mucus, lots of toxins, accumulated, person cannot, the appetite goes down and you cannot have much. So earlier time we used to have this Daivik, jadi booties, which has no logic, no vata pitta kapha, nothing. You just put over the head and the fever will go away. But throughout the time we lose those. We had those, the things earlier times, but we lost those because the population and all. So this is what is the condition that you can have. So हमेशा कड़वी दवा is beneficial in fever. That's it. So हमेशा कड़वी दवाई खाना पड़ता है fever में, because that reduces the pitta in the body. Fever is because of the pitta in the body. So the leaf of the papaya plant are slightly heated and applied locally over the part of the body to relieve the pain and the swelling. Yes, because since it is hot in potency. So, okay. So the third point is not correct. Okay, just forget this. These are the 2 main important point I wanted to address. Okay, now let's see the how can the seeds can come, helpful. So iska rasvirya vipak, I don't know, but it seems like a more kasha in taste. And vipak is also sweet in taste because ये पेट साफ करने worms को साफ करता है. So for kids, those who are like 8 years or adult maybe, जिन किसी को they have the worm problem, they can have this. So how you consume this? For kids, it is 2 to 3 grams. For adult, it is 5 gram. So you make sure that you dry this. Okay, it works best for your worms. You dry this. You have it in adults for 5 grams. In the kid like below 8 till 8, I would say just 3 grams. Make it a fine powder. Okay, and have it with honey or the jaggery. Those who are Jain, but the jaggery should be the old one, not a new one. You have this in the early in the morning. After that, you wait for an 30-minute or 40-minute. After that, you have hot water along with 1 pinch of rock salt, 2 pinch of your turmeric in it. That's 1 pinch, that is your almost 1 gram of salt, rock salt, and 2 grams of haldi in it with hot water. You do it for the 8 days, you stop. Again, next month, you do the same, you stop. Again, next month, you do the same for the 8 days, and the problem will be solved. You need not to have any medicine at all, including Ayurvedic medicines, because the base of the Ayurveda is this food. And on this basis only we prepare the medicines. Is that clear with you all? So this is how you can, prepare the formulation for yourself, for your family, to treat the worm condition, because degeneration hota hai body mein, weight cannot be put on, then whatever you eat that's get fed with this worms. So better you practice this and get rid of your worm problems. All right, this is it. It's 8. I guess we have finished it in an hour and less than that. Yes, and half an hour. And this is it for today. Now, if you have any question, you can ask me. So 3 months, we should do that, right? Yes, right. Like for worms. Yes, because India, mein na, in India, it's very common to have worms. and that is one of the problem. Mostly with the Vata Prakriti, air है body में तो worms तो होते ही है. और then in kids you will see, and also अग्नि मंद होती है, भूख नहीं लगती है. So that's one of the reason, and people neglect this. Okay, worm treatment. Let me repeat this again. You take this seed. You let's say you first gather this seed. You dry it. Okay, under the sun. You take for kids up to 8 year till the 8 years. It's 3 grams. For adults, it is 5 grams every day for 8 days, along with honey. You can take half or 1 tablespoon of honey, or with a jaggery. The jaggery should be old and the organic. Okay. And why we need this? To attract those worms, the sweet taste that we required. Or this will seeds will helps to kill those. After that, we need to have hot water or lukewarm water along with 1 pinch of rock salt. Why? Because it has a syrup. What is that? It will helps to eliminate your loo, your stool, along with turmeric, which also works on your worms. So you have this 2 pinch of haldi, just cup of water in the morning, empty stomach for 8 days continuous. You do it for 3 months, 8 day every day. Okay, 3 months, and you stop it. So killing the worms, it's been there. That's why some people use castor oil, some people use many remedies. It is there. If you're living in India, you have to do this, because worms are can go anywhere. I have seen some, some people get this worms over their, brain. This is how it dangerous. The system, the environment in India, it's create more worms in the system. So better take care of it. Yes, no need to take after that. 3 months is sufficient. Dry sun for 9-year-old also. No, no. Yes, 3 to 4 grams you can take. Like 5 grams also good to go. Start with a small. If you're not, he's not comfortable with it, try with a small dose. 3 grams. Yes, every year. Mostly this Vata Pitta Prakriti and the Vata dominant Kapha Prakriti or Kapha dominant Vata Prakriti. Can they have a normal breakfast? Yes. Just wait for this, whatever ingredient you have in the morning. You make sure that it should get digested, and then only you can have your meal. Let's say 2 hours after that you can have. Even if you are not sure, have worms. Yes, there is no harm, but it's slightly Ushna in nature. So make sure you don't have the heating tendencies. Do you mean the season? Winter is the best season, I would say, because winter में जितने ही शोधन होते हैं, like self cleansing, can be done in winter. Hot water, normal breakfast, yes, after 2 and 3 hours they can have. Let them have a good loo in the, first in the morning. पेट अच्छे से साफ होने दो, then you can have you can give the milk. Okay. So as I've said, let me share the link. All right. So you can ask me a question. We are here to at least for 15 to 20 minutes. So this is a link. If you find that we can help you with your health condition, or with like, giving some short path, you can just have a one-to-one consultation, is free of cost. But yeah, make sure if you're serious about it. It's a raw papaya is good. Yeah, as I've said, if you consume this as a part of salad, the small part of it, then it is good. It help to improve your digestion. But don't consume it much, since it can increase, the kapha in the body. Eczema, yes, in eczema it works. Also, I'll say in eczema, if you take a milk, of it, the papaya milk, you also can apply over the, the portion. That is what is indication suggested in Ayurveda. Is raw papaya good, good, good. Yeah. So from where I can get papaya milk, sir? So papaya milk you don't get, Sumis ji. You get, you just plug it from the tree. You'll just get the, sort of milk, and you don't require much. It's very sticky and very, this when you just plug in the raw papaya and all, just you'll get over there. You don't get it separately. Ah. Okay. So that's not the only thing, just I'm giving you the, the story behind it. Best way to consume raw papaya. Best, yes, the best way is to have a chutney of it. थोड़ा सा चटनी बना लो इसकी, and can have in a small quantity. Not on the regular basis. You can exclude this in summer and autumn season, and I don't find any other problem in other seasons. So excluding those season, you can have in all the seasons. Have to grind sun dry seeds on papaya. Yes, you have to dry it first and then grind it. Make it in the powder form. Thanks, Niket, Kavita. Okay. Yes, Sudarji. Let me unmute you. Yeah.
I'm not good on typing during the session. Can I speak here?
Yeah.
Two, three things I would like to get clear. You just now said papaya milk. तर मराठीमध्ये पपाया मिल्क म्हणजे देठा की
Yes,
कच्च्या
yes. So
पपाया
both
मिल्क
are the
वगैरे
same. Both are the same.
पाहत
That,
होते.
yes, both
ओके.
are the same.
आणि कच्ची आणि चटणी दोघांचे
येस, भाजीमध्ये काय टाकताय एक्झॅक्टली. त्याच्यावरनं त्याचं आपण जितके स्पाइसेस यूज करणार, त्याच्याने त्याचा कफ कमी होईल आणि इट विल अल्सो इट विल डिक्रीज दिस पोटेन्सी ऑफ इट, ट्राय टू डिक्रीजेस द कफा दॅट इज कोल्डनेस. ओके. आणि तर त्याच्याने थोडाफार फरक पडू शकतो. म्हणजे द वे वी प्रिपेअर्ड, इट विल इम्पॅक्ट ऑफ कोर्स इफ यू विल ॲड ऑइल्स इन इट, द अदर थिंग ॲज वेल. बट
डोंट्स आहेत का? डूज किंवा डोंट्स त्यात ते फ्राय करतात.
ओके, नाईस.
आपण
ओके,
तशी कच्च्या पपयाची बनवली होती.
okay, so don't have it as a sabji itself. Just have it in a small
ओके.
quantity. And one more thing, it is yes, there's a contraindication that I did not discuss for the papaya. That is in the lactating women's or the pregnant women's. They should better avoid this and its seeds as well. But in the normal condition, can be have. Matlab pitta mein I have said, in the pitta condition and the pregnancy condition, that's where this should not go, in the diet. And also, if anybody consume like lot this every single day, they will get this, this orange skin, orange peel skin, and their hands get orange. This thing will happen, and that will not a good sign. So better in those condition you avoid those. But sabji बनाएंगे और chutney बनाएंगे, there is no problem in it. You can have this in small quantity.
ओके. म्हणजे सब्जी भी बनाएंगे तो उसको चटनी के हिसाब से क्वांटिटी में लेना है, कंज्यूम करना है.
Yes, small quantity, very
Right.
small quantity.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Rajeshri Agrawal. Yeah,
So you said raw papaya increases kapha, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay, so जिनके कफ कम है और वात पित्त ज्यादा है वो सेफली ले सकते हैं, है ना?
यस, बट यस मतलब ये जैसे इनकी आप चटनी बनाते हो कैसे, सो इट बिकम आल्सो हेल्प्स टू इम्प्रूव योर डाइजेशन अल्टीमेटली. ओके, बट ज़्यादा खाओगे तो ये कफ भी क्रिएट करेगा. सो यू बेटर टू हैव इट इन अ वेरी स्मॉल क्वांटिटी. Okay, so even you are a kapha, if you just take a small quantity will not harm. But the aspect here is why we talk about the quantity here, because it create the kapha. तो आप अगर सब्जी बना के खा रहे हो let's say, so then it will create a problem. You getting me?
Okay,
So safe side
हाँ.
is having in very small quantity like a chutney or something like that.
Okay, like I have lost a lot of weight और
Due
कफ
to
कम है,
due to
so
what?
for me it's good to eat, right?
Due to what? Like why? How you lost your weight?
I will have a one-on-one session with you. Then I
Okay.
think we can discuss this because I'm also confused why I have lost.
Okay. So see, let me just to educate people. So if you follow some, if you there are some aspect like 2 3 that very obvious for me when I talk to people. First is having your light to digest light meals and raw vegetables, or the raw kind of diet. That one of the things. Second thing goes along with the age. After 55, body gets start degeneration, and that's why we don't allow people to cut off from the dairy products, mainly with your ghee. The third thing that is I'm always against of, that is water enema. So these are the three main factors that I have seen people losing their weight, and it's become very difficult to gain it back. Okay. So yes, we'll talk about in your case. Apart from that, any question you have? No. Yeah. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Can you suggest me anything from the eczema for? See, Sumit ji, there in eczema, we have to check the condition. It doesn't go like without knowing the cause. For me, it's more important to understand the cause than anything else. That's our USP, I would say. Okay. Again, anybody have any question? Why everyone is silent? कुछ तो बोलो यार, means you don't have anything to ask, or are you confused? Raw papaya is good for uric acid. I won't suggest. You better Sudhir, yes, you can speak, but could you please raise your hand? Oh, अच्छा, okay. You are the same. Okay.
थैंक यू सर. हमारा एक छोटा फैमिली यूनिट जो है, भाई साहब भाभी जी और उनके भाई एक आश्रम में रहते हैं. आप जिस प्रकार से एजुकेट कर, मगर वो अपना सेशन ज्वाइन कर उसमें निकालना काफी मुश्किल है. So can we have something, even paying for the session is not an issue, but it could be a very good idea to have session 1-to-1 what you suggest in top mate. So just let me know by having chat on WhatsApp at convenient timings of each of you. The timing for 1-to-1 conversation can be decided, and then it will be more fruitful and useful. So both of you will be prepared, and I like to know about that so that I could suggest them that they can have one good session with you.
Yeah, they can have means I've been doing this for the colleges and all, and then I just got to know then It's not a perfect target audience, because the people who come to us, they are mostly like 35 above, because at 30 they got to know about their disease condition. At 35 they become worse, and they also get financially good, and then only they'll end up, for something like this. So yes, the
Yeah.
people are there who are ready to understand and listen instead of just finding the shortcuts. Yes, we
Yeah.
are always there for you.
You'll find them to be a good listener also,
Yeah.
definitely. And they will also enjoy the way you educate.
Okay, great.
Very
We
good
are
reflection.
always
I
ready.
will like to be present there in that conversation.
Right, right. So definitely we can do it. No worries. It's all for the people, right? So ultimately it's
Yeah.
goal to educate people, right? So anyway,
So what
yes,
should I suggest them?
just ask them a request to that wanted to conduct the session, like whatever date is there, so we can fix it. Just write it down to the info
Can I
at
do
the rate
one thing?
AROGINY. Yeah.
Can I make a small group of V5 to have communication on that for that much time only to have a
Yeah,
session? Will
I
that
have
make a
just
good sense?
share email address with you. You can just add whatever details you want to, like whenever we have like conducting the session, and we'll program accordingly, and we prepared the topic. So that way it goes. Okay.
I was suggesting that a small WhatsApp group to be continued up to the conversation only will make a good conversation condition. संवाद
Uh,
अच्छा हो पाएगा.
we'll have the one to like group Zoom call, like that can be done, so that the I could see the people. It's very important for
Yeah,
me to see
definitely.
people.
Definitely. I was saying that to arrange the Zoom call,
Hmm.
before that we'll have in a preparation mode. At that time, let's have some conversation on the way, and then we'll decide conveniently the timing, and then we'll have the Zoom call.
Okay, you just prepared your group. Like let's say
Yeah.
how big it is. Let me know, and
Thank
let's
you.
prepare it. Like
Thank you very much.
15 people are also there. We are happy to serve. Yeah.
No, we'll be they three and me four, and you five. You will be 5 persons.
Okay, we'll see your case. Okay, we'll see.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me know then.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Shruti ji, no, in your case, it will not suit you. Your what I've seen last, the conversation I had, I guess you're more pitta dominant prakriti. So as a meal, means as a small portion you can consume it, but don't take it as a the weight loss thing for you. So small portion of sabji, something that can be taken, no problem, because the cold in potency. The raw papaya. Medicine Ayurved to remove COVID vaccine side effect. I never had the COVID. Sorry, I never had the vaccine at all. So I don't know how it looks like after having the vaccine itself in the body. Okay. So I was always been against of this vaccine. I never had this. So I don't know. Like people can't influence you once the Ayurveda is in your head. Like it was there. It's been there. The COVID like things, but didn't impact people if you're really mindful about the things. So if there is, I don't know your side effects are, but I really don't know about it. Good question. Lots of people are suffering from vaccine side effects, tiredness, breathlessness. So we can have the normal way, the way we treat for the this conditions. So that way we can go the way we practice the the Ayurveda and how we merge the pranayama and yoga together. That's where we can find we need to put some people in that system in order to go through it. So we don't know what happens when a vaccine get injected is like impacts on vata dosha, pitta dosha, or the so we don't know that. Good to have papaya. It's available always. Yes, it is. It's the beauty of papaya. It's available always in 12 months. You can mostly have this in a winter in your lunch time. Okay, not I would suggest in the breakfast, because yes, in the body is heating right in the within in winters. In rainy season also you can have, because the vata also increases in rainy season. I've said winter, rainy season. Then yeah, the one season which we don't promote much fruits, there you can have, that is spring season, because the kapha is high in that season. So you can have papaya in that season as well. So the best season jo rahega, that will be the spring season. Okay. So just avoid having this in autumn and summer season mostly. Yes, Shruti ji. Yes, you're pitta dominant kapha, but what I've seen is the vata is more high, even being the pitta dominant kapha. So this condition also happens. Lots of brain symptoms. My friend 90-year-old health son suddenly die of cardiac arrest. Okay, Preeti ji, need to check. Is it like because of the vaccination itself, or for the food or the lifestyle he might be following? Is tendency of the fruit same raw, is cold, ripen, is sweet, heat, papaya, ashgard, so far, heard about it. So the degree of the this are very different. The degree of each fruit is very different. The way it is, coolant. So it is also given in Ayurveda, like for some Nigantu Ratnagar came, and then it got developed. Ayurveda also got developed throughout the time. When the people came from the outside, from the countries like China and that time as well, in the time of Ayurveda. So they also have come up with finding the potency of tea and coffee. It is not from our end, right? So it is coming from outside in. So that's where they also not neglected this. They understood this, what is the impact of coffee and what is the impact of tea, and they written nicely about it. So who should consume it, who should not, and everything. And when we talk about this tendency of the fruit, because many of the fruits also are coming from the outside in. So the rules are the remain same. No, dragon fruits. Many of us don't know what is the rasavari vipak of it. Dragon fruits. But when you taste it, you ultimately understand is it sweet or sour in taste. So what it will do in your body. So yeah, there are some fruit that we're going to learn, which is ripen, that is hot, and unripened, that is cold. All the things together. Ashgard is very cool. Ashgard is avaleha. Your last time we shared the recipe of it. So Kushmand, which is something where its seeds also are very cooling in nature. So it is very cold in potency, very cold. So the degree of Kushmand is very high compared to the degree of papaya or something like that. Okay, Sumit. Okay, sir. How can I know Vata Pitta in my body? Vata Pitta. We already had the session for 3 days. I don't know. I guess many people have missed it. We like had lots of conversation on it, like Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and all the traits. So I guess you might have missed those. So there you will able to understand those concept. Okay, maybe in future we'll conduct the same session. So there you might understand better. Right. Anything else? Just ask here only. You just some people like ask in a different groups, and then I don't know like how to answer, where to answer, and if I am saying something, you ask me. You need not to ask anybody. Just get your question clear itself here. Ashgard juice daily in the morning. Yes, you can. You better take it along with the honey. If you're consuming 50 ml, have 1 tablespoon of honey with it in winters specifically. So that will not give you this kind of any cough cold problem. So try to have it after 9 a.m. something somewhere, not early, like very early in the morning, because that's kala of kapha. So better have some, 9 a.m. somewhere there. Okay. Yeah, half glass less than that you can have. Okay, less than that. See, when we talk about swaras in Ayurveda, it's very less quantity. 50 ml, 80 ml, that's it. People लोग तो भर भर के पीते हैं, पता नहीं कहाँ से, मतलब from where they is getting this idea, and they make the gut out of gutter. Literally they make the gutter out of this gut. फिर पूछो तो फिर then I get this, there is a sticky stool, the agni got down, and all the things. So be mindful, people. Yes, it's time to become like mindful. Okay, sir. Thank you. Many groups. So, but मुझे ये नहीं पता था कि ये सेशन इतना हेल्पफुल हो के, because मुझे लगता था कि आज के डेट में लोग फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिल Sumit ji, yes, we do it for free because I love to. This is what I choose to do. The way we earn money, we have products as well. We have ghee and this and that. We provide this in the store. We never market it in the group like this. We also earn from the consultation. That's the main source of income. So, but the Friday session, we also try to keep it like, yeah, we are doing it for free for the society to know what is Ayurveda is. That's it. That's the purpose. Okay. Juices in Ayurveda is always mentioned to like better to consume after like whatever you eat, like having the meals. In winters, you don't have the first thing, that is juice, early in the morning, because the hunger is more in winters. भूख उठते बराबर ज्यादा रहती है विंटर्स में. सो उसमें आप यू बेटर नॉट कंज्यूम द जूसेस, यू हैव समथिंग सॉलिड. जैसे ही स्प्रिंग सीजन विल चेंज, the spring season will come. After the in spring season, you totally stop the juices, you don't have any juices. Then you try from the summer, in the autumn season you can have the juices, in afternoon times and all. But yes, you avoid juices in this you make sure when you consume juices, you should not, you have stool early in the morning, पेट अच्छे से साफ हो रहा है, स्टिकी स्टूल नहीं है, then there is no problem. बट ये सिम्टम्स आपको आ रहे हैं, यू हैव स्टिकी स्टूल, दिन में 2-3 बार जाना पड़ रहा है, you understand there is something, bad is going with you. Okay, और या फिर कट्टा कट्टा पानी आ रहा है मुंह में, या फिर एसिडिटी हो रही है, so we need to stop it. About cucumber juice. Cucumber juice, Shruti ji, is suitable for you because you already, I guess, have find what suits to your body, and that's where Ayurveda also helping you. You already know what is good for you. You Thank you for your the contribution for your body to understand what is suitable for you or not. Carrot, apple, ginger juice. Okay, let's understand. What does the carrot? Carrot decreases the pitta in the body. The vipak of it, it's also like a sweet. So yes, the vata pitta person can have. The apple also decreases vata pitta, increases the kapha. The this is also like a vipak is also the same. So apple and the carrot can be taken along with the ginger juice. Yes. So this is how we calculate. It is not, the vipak is same, so no problem. But ये beetroot का थोड़ा problem हो जाता है, जो ABC juice बोलते हैं ना. So beetroot have some problem because of his, the potency. Having it find problem with bowel movements. I have been having it. Parmananji. Can we talk here? Your case? If you're ready, yeah, tell me your story.
Actually, I've been having ashgard juice for the past 6 months now on empty stomach, and the quantity is bit high, say around half a liter of that, and I find my movement of bowel is not that good.
So from where do you got this means idea? That's we need to understand from where this is
So
coming from.
it was some idea about one of my friend told me about regarding this, and thus I started having it, but I am not finding that comfortable with that. So I just wanted to ask you about it.
So you find this, you come to the right, session, I guess, that we are talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the
really,
juices.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So understand this thing. When we see the fancy thing, ऐसे हाथों से जाएगा एजगार्ड, फिर ऐसे क्लीन करेगा अंदर से, it looks good in animation. But when it comes to reality, it's all about your appetite, your agni. Even if
Yeah.
I take this water, Vagbhat Rishi says, even you have the one sip of water, you think about your next sip. This is what consciously you have to have the water. When we talk about the juices, and that's where people end up having, they think it is something very healthy and their stomach is getting clean, but only once in a morning you should get your clear bowel movement. That's it. 10 to 15 second or more, like 1 minute or 2 minutes. But if you're having this on regular basis like juices, this is not suggested in Ayurveda because this is the 40-50 ml, that's much is suggested. Okay. And even looking at the prakriti itself, if it is a kapha prakriti, now ashgard we already had the session where we said if we cannot have the ashgard in the winter because it's cold, so we can have the ashgard avleha. That's a preparation of it in a healthy way. So boost immunity. I guess already we shared this, the recipe of it. But if you consume in the ashgard, you make sure that I guess you have the pitta kapha prakriti, what I can see in you. Do you have the business or you work by your own?
Yeah, I have business.
Yeah, so you are pitta kapha. So last time we have discussed this. This is the tendency of pitta kaphas, and so for you also the ashgard is good, but now the ati is happening. Now the quantity is more, so it should be very minimal. For now, you stop it until your bowel movement gets better, and then you can restart this with the minimum quantity, very minimum quantity.
Fine, fine, fine.
Half
And
of
should
it
it be
is
should
yeah,
it be had with the honey as you told
yeah.
for?
It will go good with you. It will go good
Oh,
with you.
okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for
Thank,
coming.
thank
Yeah.
you so much.
That's where I found your, mug in your display picture. So I thought somebody came with this, again. We get these people. Yeah. Anybody have any question? Okay, let's keep it for 5 to 5 minutes. And if you don't have it, we close the session. Okay, thank you, ma'am. We are waiting for the 21-day results. I'm waiting for that. More than that. Okay. Beetroot juice. I'm not saying you cannot have the beetroot juice. I'm saying the ABC juice have this, the mixture is doesn't go well. You can have the beetroot separately, but it is also you see the potency of it. If you are ready pitta and have a lots of beetroot, again the pitta will going to high. So better have it for the kapha prakriti or the vata will enjoy. Okay. All right. So let me share this one more time. If you want to go forward, so this is a link, not for the community members, for the others to get touch with. Carrot is food for pitta prakriti. Carrot can be eaten by vata, pitta, kapha. All three prakritis can be eaten in winters because carrot is the exception vegetable which improves your appetite and so reduce the pitta. So everyone can have it. in a, also you, sir, permanent, yeah, sir, you also can have it, instead of any other juice, just have a carrot juice, but thoda बाद में, not early in the morning, in winter specifically, नहीं तो acidity का problem होगा. Okay, so I guess this is it for today. Keratin, yes, you can have a juice, 40 ml, 30 ml, like that, or you can have the salad of it with the rock salt. Okay, no problem. विंटर में प्रॉब्लम नहीं. ओके, बट नॉट मच. एक और ये काकड़ी तो अवॉइड करो, बट गाजर चल. ओके, काटरी बीटरूट will go as a form of salad. Okay, all right, thank you everyone for joining today's session. I'll see you in the next week on the Friday. Thanks a lot.